by Cedars-Sinai. Shifty work into the box. And across, it's in! Oh, it's Leroux! It's a dream return!
Hey everyone, welcome to Casual FC, an Angel City match preview and footy therapy pod featuring two certified footy therapists. I'm your host, Angela Morales, along with my emotional sport co-host, Mario Salazar.
Hey.
So guys, this is our 100th episode. I'm saying like 7 more words because I'm already starting to cry. We did it.
We did it. Yes, this is our 100th episode.
I'm just taking my glasses off just because what's the point at this rate?
This is our 100th episode. We realized this as we were planning our episodes for the season. We had a handful of episodes that we thought we were going to do early on. So we thought we were going to get here, but then schedules and everything started shifting. We're like, it's going to happen at some point. And then a match or two ago, we were like, oh, wait, we're at 98 now. Yeah. We need to figure this out. And yeah, and the great thing or the thing that you always read about podcasting, if you want to do a podcast, if you want to start one or whatever, has always been the consistency aspect of it. There are thousands of podcasts out there.
Yeah.
But if you honestly look at a lot of them, they haven't had more than 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Like someone will have a concept, start it out.
It's hard. It's so hard.
It's a lot of work, especially it's a lot of work when you're doing it yourself and you're not doing it with a group. You don't have an editor. You don't have a whatever. And this has always been a big, fun labor of love for us. Yeah. And so it's exciting, and we've kept at it, and we're at episode 100 now, right? We started halfway through.
I'd like to thank the World Cup and the Olympics for allowing us to record 9 million episodes until the wee hours of the morning, and honestly solidifying our friendship.
Yeah, and you know me with tracking everything we do and having spreadsheets of stuff. I was looking forward to this, and we both reached out to all our past guests and asked, hey, we're about to hit 100. If you guys would like to participate and send us a little video, we'd appreciate it. We'd love for you to be a part of this because we're just reminiscing.
It's been fun. And it sounds like we're like signing off and saying bye. Absolutely not. I will do this until I die at this point. Like, I'm committed. But
I think the first game I posted up on our Instagram, I was like, oh, this is Angel City season 4, but Casual FC season 2.5 because we started halfway through a season. Yeah.
Honestly, best 2.5 seasons. And having a schedule to follow allows for greater consistency, and it's like you can definitely tell when the off season hits because we're like, what's happening?
Yeah, there's like when the off season hits, we're like, all right, can we stretch a review of what we did for the season into 4 episodes? And that's the plan, and then it never happened. We record one and we're like, crap, we're done.
Yep. But like, I get to talk about women's sports, and it's literally the best thing of my week. I can't talk about it. I'm just going to cry. We've been joking for the last couple of weeks, knowing that we were going to do this, that we're going to have a really fun episode, and then I'm just going to weep for an hour straight. This doesn't count towards the Did Angela Cry, because this is just a default setting at this point.
So just to set the scene for everybody, like I said, we reached out to our friends and we asked them to participate, and we got responses. We weren't expecting responses from anyone really, just because people are busy.
Life is crazy.
Life is crazy. Taking time out of what your normal duties and then your Angel City duties from fan to supporters groups, like it's busy, right?
Yeah.
And I get the text from my mom, like, have you called me today? I forget. There's stuff that
are you still
life
alive?
gets in the way. Yes. But we promised to watch them cold.
Yeah.
We have not seen any of these videos before we watch them right now.
Well, if I start crying too hard, I'm just muting my microphone.
I'm honestly going to laugh if someone just sent us like an FU.
Oh, they're just like,
but without further ado, let's check out some of these videos that we got, and
Thanks, everybody.
let's see how this goes. And I'm also figuring out how to do this screen sharing thing right now, so there might be some weird edits in the middle, but you know what? Let's figure it out together. Okay, so we asked everybody to send us a video if they could, and we promised that we would watch them completely cold. So we have not seen any of these videos. It'll be a fun YouTube reaction of live reaction on what we're watching. But I'm tech savvy, but up to a certain point. So you'll see me holding this here, and it's a thing. We'll figure it out in post. But the first video that we're going to watch is from our good friend Allie from the Soccer Moms podcast. She still runs, right? State Champs?
Yeah.
Which was a coffee shop in Cleveland, Ohio, and is now going to be the proud owner and going to be opening the W Sports Bar
in the land
in Cleveland.
Stage just the coffee shop. It was also like a whole it is still a whole marketing firm. So Allie and Cass run it. Allie and I have become fantastic friends. That's it. Just play the video.
So, here we go.
Happy anniversary, Casual FC. 100 episodes. That is a lot. That is the century mark. I'm so proud of you guys. Please keep doing what you're doing. I want more tears. Because yes, footy therapy is a thing. And we need to cry together. It bonds us. More cheers. Gluten-free beers. All the things. So happy for you guys. Yeah. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday. What do you call that? Either way, it's happy. Proud of you guys.
Yeah, she's a best buddy for sure.
That was fun.
One
I
down.
like that.
Thank you.
One.
I'm going to text her tomorrow or schedule a text to send her and be like, hey, thanks for not making me like super cry. Thanks for making me laugh a little bit. Okay.
All right. And these are in no particular order. These are just actually alphabetical by how the video files were named. Yes. And our next video is actually from Community Cat.
Yay.
We very early on, we were really excited to interview Catherine Davila, who was part of the Angel City social media team, the outreach team, the street team.
Cat did everything.
She did everything. She did everything, and was an amazing person to just get to know more through the podcast, got to know her through SG events, got to know her through just the team in general, and her backstory and everything. Just go back, listen to that episode. It's amazing. It's before we did video, so it's just an audio thing, but
a little teary in that one.
But it was super great, and she is super, super busy, but she was able to send us something.
Yeah.
So let's go with, Community Cat.
Your Casual FC.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ready?
All right.
Congratulations!
Angela.
And
Mario.
On 100 episodes of
Casual FC.
love.
The ACFC community team.
I forgot.
I
that.
suck. I'm just kidding. Cut that part.
That was perfect. That was absolutely amazing. So I also have connected with Erica and Sulema through Latinx in Sports, through WISE. Like, we are connected through so many different networks of women and Latinx folks in LA. And that team is a powerhouse team. So thank you.
Oh, that was so good.
That was so
fun.
good.
All right, next on our list. Last year was our year of really, we were calling it like our shooting the shot year. Like, it was year 1.5 of the pod. We were trying to figure out, like, do people listen to us? Can we get people on the pod? And I've had interactions with the Cooligans before, previous to the pod. Very much on a fan basis, though. It was like I was a regular during their live streams, things like that. So they at least knew who I was via screen name. And then I reached out and they agreed. They agreed to come on. Christian, said, yeah, he'll come on. And Alexis from the Cooligans, if you guys are familiar with them, he is uber busy now because he is part of the Golazo Network panel of people talking. So he wakes up at the butt crack of morning and goes to the studio and all of that. And so he goes to sleep at 8 p.m. or whatever. So it's very hard for him. But either way, the Cooligans were happy to come on with us. And Christian did a really fun...
It was an awesome Gotham preview and also like amazing soccer conversation. I honestly could have stayed and talked with him for hours. Secret of that day, I was like an hour and a half late to work.
Oh yeah, because
we recorded at like 6 a.m. and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be like probably half an hour, like I have an appointment in the morning, and I was like, shit, am I just gonna have to stay home from work? I was like, the conversation was so wonderful and so like cathartic in some ways, so fun in others. Like it was just a fantastic episode. I was like, dang, this is the level, like this is it, this is what I want to do all day. Yeah, go listen to that episode too.
All right, here is Christian from the Cooligans.
Hey, congratulations, Casual FC. This is Christian Polanco from the Cooligans, wishing you a happy 100 episodes. I know how difficult it is to get to that point. It's not just recording the episodes. It's not just editing the episodes, producing, going over all the topics, everything. It's really difficult to just have a schedule where two people with everything going on in their lives can just sit down in one place and record something consistently. So congratulations for everything that you guys do for just the women's soccer community, the Angel City community. It's incredible. I'm always seeing you guys on my TikTok, and it was an honor to be a part of those 100 episodes. So keep it up. I think we're probably almost hitting 500 episodes, something along those lines. But it's a slog. It is an ordeal. But I, as someone who has been through those same podcast trenches, congratulations. I know how difficult it is to get to where you are, and keep it up. Let's hope for 100 more. Peace.
Man, Christian's so cool. He's just, honestly, he is exactly the person you think he is. I think that's like the best thing about it, is that he's just chill. He's funny as hell. Yeah. We had some offline conversations that cannot be repeated after, like, Mario had to leave to go take care of his kids or go to a parent teacher conference or something like that. And I'm just like Christian and just like quietly, not quietly, because it was just the two of us, but we're like not recording anymore, just talking all kinds of conversations that cannot be repeated. And it was fantastic. But that is a good dude. And yeah.
And if I remember correctly, also offline, which I'm going to put it out here just to remind him when he sees this TikTok.
Oh, that's right.
He has an open invitation to your house for 1, food, and 2, easy access to sofa.
Yeah, he has open invitation to the Morales, what is it? Like the Morales Uber deal / some like LA Mexican food. So whatever, Christian, you coming or not?
Yes. And then now in our alphabetical list, we are at Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth was our very first guest.
Yep.
We started the podcast, or we started the ideas of the podcast. We started concepting what the podcast was going to be. We did a pilot episode. We tried to figure stuff out. And once we started getting to the groove, I actually was attending a couple of like webinar things on like just growing your podcast and things that I can do while I was on lunch or whatever. And one of them led me to a database. And in that database, the only podcast that had to deal with anything related to women's sports was Elizabeth. And I was like, I thought I was going to find more.
Mario was still very green to the world of women's sports and the lack of everything in the world for us. Yeah. And so I started listening to Elizabeth. I told Angela, hey, I want to reach out to Elizabeth, listen to her podcast. It's really great. She has some amazing interviews, some amazing stories of women in all gamuts of sport, like
biking, track and field,
skiing,
climbing,
cross country skiing, like all kinds, like
all levels,
yeah,
like
sports
collegiate
is a fantastic listen. Elizabeth's voice also, like I am so particular of the voices I listen to in audiobooks and podcasts. There are podcasts I love that I can't listen to anymore because I don't like the person's voice. Like it's a whole thing. I'm very auditory in that sense. Elizabeth could read me stories. She's gonna laugh when she sees this. Please continue to do this for the rest of our days because her voice is so soothing and so welcoming, and you just want to listen to her because she's just so good at talking, which sounds so silly, but like it is what it is. It's true.
Yeah. And again, she's also actually based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
And
unintentionally.
Yeah, unintentionally. But again, like I said, we were very new to podcasting, and I reached out, and it was one of those things. I don't think we ever told her, but I reached out. And when you reach out to people, sometimes it feels like just throwing the email out into the void. Like you don't know what you're going to get. And it may be a while till you hear a response. But I think what it was is that she was listening to us to figure out, hey, does this make sense? And it did. And we are forever grateful to have had Elizabeth as our first guest. And if you want to hear some amazing, like Angela said, some amazing stories, some amazing interviews about just women's sports, all gamuts of it.
Yeah.
Go take a listen to Hear Her Sports. It's amazing. But here is Elizabeth's video.
Mario and Angela, congratulations on the 100th episode of Casual FC. Meeting you and following along with the podcast has changed me forever. I know that sounds really dramatic, but it is definitely true. I've learned so much, and you guys bring to life all of the beauty, the energy, and the community building in women's sports. I'm eternally grateful. Plus, you guys are super nice and fun to talk to.
She is honestly one of the best people. We've kept in touch via email and through social media too, but she's been great.
I'm done.
I'll keep it going.
Yeah, just Mario's just gonna talk the rest of the episode. I'm just gonna cry.
All right, the next video that we have is from one of our most recent interviews, and we want to just say friends. Like everybody here is a friend.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Jax from Watch Me Sports Bar, and we found out that they were doing what they were doing in Long Beach, and we were excited for it ourselves. We reached out just to talk. It was a perfect timing for us to be like, hey, we want to talk about what you're doing. We want to be a part of it in the sense of any kind of small way we can.
Yeah.
And she agreed, and she was so... again, all of these are going to have the same story.
I know, like this
they
person
agreed.
is a homie, and they're so cool.
But having Jax as a friend and having her on the pod, having her talk about her story and how the bar came to be. And then she let us host our first watch party ever at the bar, which was fun, which was great. It was just good times all around. Here's Jax.
Hey Mario, hey Angela, this is Jax from Watch Me Sports Bar. Just wanting to say congratulations on your 100th episode. That is freaking amazing. I'm so proud of you two. I've just been so excited to see you both and catch all of your podcasts and check out your social posts, and just really appreciate how genuine both of you are. And I had such a great time chatting with you and being one of your guests. And so that was my honor. And I just want to say congrats. It's a big deal what you're doing, and you're doing it well. So here's to you.
Just a thumbs up. Just yay.
Yeah. I am not. The eyes are getting glazed. I think it's a big thing, especially the time commitment we've both put in.
Yeah. Like, for those who don't know, Mario designs everything. I have no talent. I just know sports. Mario has designed our merch, our website, our logo, our stickers, our promo stuff, like literally everything. He'll just text me and be like, hey, do you think this is a good design? And I'm like, you just made that? Like, he drew the whole Lego show. Like, I don't understand the talent. Okay, put another video because I'm just going to start crying about you now and shut up.
Next, we actually have two of our friends from our SG interviews that we did. First, we have Rebellion 99, Tori, with a video, and then we have Ruby from Mosaic.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're getting to that point where, yes, I'm probably going to play them back to back. It is what it is.
Hey, Angela and Mario, just hopping on quickly to say hi and congratulations on your 100th episode. That is such a fantastic accomplishment, and I could not be more proud of the two of you guys. Thank you for creating such an awesome space and platform for new fans, casual fans, and veteran fans to come together and chat all things soccer, all things Angel City, and women's sports in general. We need more spaces like that to continue to share our love for all of these things, but also continue to educate those around us. So thank you for doing that. That's really awesome. And here's to wishing you 100 more episodes of fun and hilarious commentary. Great takes, hot takes, all of the takes. And yeah, we can't wait to see what Casual FC does in the next 100 episodes. So again, congratulations. Super proud of y'all, and keep up the good work. All right. Bye.
All right. And then let me just go straight into Ruby.
Hey, Casual FC Pod. Hi, Angela. Hi, Mario. I'm sending this message the day after we played Portland, so we tied 1-1. Better than a loss. We're technically still undefeated, right? I was going to send you this message from Vegas, but I figured that one didn't make too much sense, if you know what I mean, so I'm sending you another one. I've been thinking about what to kind of share with you guys, but just thinking of the overall experience, I remember, too, you guys had reached out to me. We had scheduled a time, and then I forgot about that, so... I think you guys messaged me and you were like, hey, are you going to get on? And I was like, oh, no, se me olvidó. I'm so sorry. But you guys even rescheduled with me anyway. So I want to thank you for that, because then our interview would have never happened. Honestly, I've been thinking back to that interview, and then some of the, you guys were amazing with the questions that you guys asked, which was basically centered around soccer, but like how it came to be a part of my life, and how it kind of led me to Angel City, and how it led me to a supporter group as well. I think that was a beautiful way to kind of introduce a lot of things that, not a lot of people see outside of where there's, the fandom, where it's how people become involved with the supporter groups, or how people come to experience, the NWSL at that level. So I think after after your episode posted on YouTube, we got so much feedback. I got a lot of personal feedback, but in a positive way of people resonating, people wanting to be a part of it, people wanting to become part of the community. I think some of the questions you guys asked were really amazing. So for me, it was a time to share on a personal level, and, some things that I hadn't shared with the people that I spent so much time with, and the people that have now become friends as well. I think at that point, one of the most personal things I had shared was that my uncle had passed away, and, he had been such a big part of my life of soccer, and just, my passion for it. And Angela, there was a comment that you had made, or a picture that never really leaves my mind whenever I'm at BMO. I was sharing that unfortunately I never had that opportunity for him to experience Angel City with me, but you mentioned how you could picture him hanging his legs over the ledge and watching the game, so I picture that often. But just thinking back on how personal that was, but how well it was received by so many people, and so many people reached out to me and was like, that's just so beautiful, and that was only one of the things. A lot of other people were talking about, how you become a fan, how you're shy at first, how it's hard to meet new people in these settings. And, we talked about like tailgate buddies. We actually had people reach out to the Mosaic 1781 account asking for tailgate buddies and, how they could participate. So that makes us all happy. So I just started to think about everything I've seen you guys do since then. How, your content, you're talking about players, their skill acquisition, how they've been improving, how the team's been doing. You've been interviewing and discussing other people. You've been talking about the league as a whole. You focus also on the positive, but you're also keeping it real with the fan base on, questionable leadership decisions and trades and, players that, maybe are having a difficult time or, it was a rough season last year, but you guys are able to continue that content in a positive way and in a constructive way. And I feel like we need a lot of that in general. So I kind of wanted to, give you guys a big shout out on that. And thank you so much for supporting the supporter groups in general or La Fortaleza. You guys, at least for Mosaic 1781, I know we're very grateful. You guys share our tailgates, you share our fundraisers, you share any activities that we're doing. And it's beautiful to see. You guys even talked about our trans flag and how, it made you happy to see that. You talk about our labor of love when the things we set out to do with La Fortaleza. And for this community, for the NWSL community, I think it's beautiful to see something like this, what you guys have in this pod, come from like so organically and from our fan base. And I see you guys growing. I see you guys had your watch party last year, and I see your picture of your group and your supporters. And the content you guys are putting out is real, and I love seeing it on Instagram, and I love seeing, you guys grow. And I feel like I've gained 2 friends with you guys. But I know our community is just so grateful for you, and nothing's really changed on our end besides the growth, the difficulties of the season, obviously. But here we are supporting the team, no matter how different it might look. We're still as passionate as ever. We still encourage people to come and experience this and experience the love of this game and be in that community with us. And it's thanks to you guys. You guys give us those opportunities and put us on the map. And on a personal level, I'm just so very proud of you guys for doing that and putting yourself out there, even though it might be difficult. And I'm excited to see where you guys continue going, and just letting you know we're very grateful for you. I am personally very grateful for you, and to have had that experience and continue to share that with you guys. So keep up the great work, and thank you for helping us uplift our soccer community, our Angel City community, and continue doing great things.
Damn it, Ruby.
So the funny thing is that we were like, okay, we're coming in close to the 100th. Who said they were going to send something and hasn't yet? Like, we were just following up with people who were like, okay, for sure. And I texted Ruby because she and I have become like offline friends. And I was like, bro, you sending something or not? And she was like, I have 3 different versions of this video for you. And I was like, she's, which one should it be? I was like, I don't know. She was like, is there a time limit? And I was like, no, is it an hour? And she was like, God, no. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care. That was all fine and dandy until she made me cry. So somebody will be in a text message in the next couple days, and she's going to here's this.
The funny part is that the way we're recording these things right now, I have to step away from the screen where I can see you.
You just come back to me like like I feel like a little kid, like lip quivering cry, like I'm just trying to hold it together, I'm trying not to be sad.
Oh man, okay. So yes, thank you Tori, thank you Ruby. Like it's
oh yeah, Tori, yeah dude, we were able to form such great friendships like within the supporter groups within our sections. There's been so much community growth and friendship, and just there's so much. Thanks.
There's so much that this having this team here, right? We've talked about the idea of how a lot of NWSL fans follow the players. They're very much like if they don't have a team, a home team,
yeah,
they're picking a team from another city. They're following the Martas, the Lola Bonta, they're following the Kristen Presses. Like they're following where they go. They're not loyal to the team. They're loyal to the player. Now that we have this team, we have the ability to build up this loyalty to the team and to the crest. It's very different than saying everything the team does is rosy. And we're not here. We've said our things where we make it known, but we have something to call ours, and we have something to build the community over, and it's been an amazing thing. And we're just so glad that people have come along with us, right? Like we started this podcast without like really expecting much to happen, and then
I was like, we're gonna get like 10 episodes in and be like, this is trash. Like this all started at for me, I was literally at a baseball game in Pittsburgh. Was it right before? It was either day before or day after I graduated from grad school. And I was just kind of shit posting in a supporter group Slack, like, there should be a podcast for this. And someone who shall not be named said, you should do that. And I was like, you go help me, bro. And he said no. And I was like, bet then. And then it was like, I got a DM 5 seconds later that was like, okay, but like, I'll produce it if you want to talk about it. And I was like, I'm not talking about myself. And 100 episodes later, here the F we are.
I like how this version now has been a lot more, what up, bro? Someone should do
like,
this.
So like we're about to fight. And it was like, hey, I think it'd be a really good idea if this would happen. It's so.
Yeah. And then so we have one more video to go, and this has been when everybody has been super special to the way we've been doing all of this. And it's something that we've talked about, like that. I think I don't remember if we talked on the pod or off the pod with Christian, but the idea of these levels of celebrity, right? These levels of people that you're like, they're associated with the team or with this industry or with the league in a way that we are not, and we will not. Yeah. And so
that was
they're
definitely off the pod. We didn't talk about that with Christian.
Yeah, we didn't.
Because we were trying to be cool.
Yeah.
We were trying to act like we knew what the hell we were doing.
Okay, that was off the pod. But again, it's just this level of like celebrity. And then we reached out to Tracey from our amazing broadcast team on iHeart Radio, and she was all for it. And again, like we said, last year was our like shoot the shot year. We were just like reaching out to people that we really wanted to reach out to, and we were so excited when she agreed. And since then, again, she's been a great supporter of the pod. She's been responsive to things when we send her, and we will never stop singing the praises of both Tracey and Isaac on iHeart and the amazing atmosphere that they bring when it comes to putting together those episodes. But she did send us a video that we both have not seen, so here we go.
Hey, Angela and Mario, Tracey Bailey here. Just taking a second to say congratulations. 100th episode. That is so amazing. Your podcast is so much fun to listen to. And guess where I am? Oh, yeah, we're at BMO. We are about to kick off the 2025 season in this home opener here today. I know you guys will be here, and I can't wait to listen to your recap after we get that dub. Congratulations again, Mario and Angela. I'm so happy for you guys and all that you're doing to boost this team and this sport and lift these people up. So congratulations. Can't wait to listen to the next 100.
So again, we said we haven't seen any of these videos till right now, and seeing that video that she recorded the day of the home opener and the day that we got media passes, so we were up there. I
know, like we were like, do we say hi? And I was like, no. They're
I was
actually
very much
on it.
I want to say hi.
I'm like, Mario, go to the friggin' elevator.
Oh, but no, you guys should have seen Angela. She was very much in
professional mode.
This is professional mode. And you know what? I needed that because I was a little bit like, dude, this is amazing. And Tracey and Isaac are right there. Can we just like hover over the door while like the game's over or something? And Yes, again, it was amazing to interview Tracey and to get her kind of like SoCal background and knowledge and just the way she looks at the game. And again, it's our small little step into celebrity connections of, hey, we know someone that you hear on the radio all the time.
Yep. And like local Los Angeles soccer star. No big deal, Tracey. And she'll probably hear this and start laughing because I said it. Like, there's something so special. Hold on. I'm trying just to say a sentence. There's something so special about women who played a sport who can then come back to it at any given time, because it's really hard when you retire. It's hard when you have to walk away, and to find a place back in that is so important. I'm done talking. I'm not. Thanks.
Yes. So,
La Llorona signing off. Like,
so on the app that we record, you can put your name, and then we've said this before, but then you can have fun with like additional like secondary names or pronouns or things like that. And then we do this all the time. We're just having fun with it.
Half the time I'm like hot dog or corn dog. Like, it's just any two words are just put in there.
Yeah, and Angela today is cryball because she knew what she was about to get into.
I knew what was happening.
Okay, those were all the videos that we had of people that sent in. To everyone that has been a part of the first 100 episodes.
And our beta episode. There's like 8 people who heard that. So thank you for listening to that shenanigan. Like, our very first shenanisode was our beta tester.
So to everybody that has been a part of the pod actively on microphone or on video, and everybody who's supported us so far by listening, by interacting with us, by joining the Discord, by messaging me when I put those dumb little footy therapy things at the end of the game. Thank you.
Yeah.
We thought this was going to, we always think, so these episodes are going to be like real quick. Let's bang them out. We're getting close to 50 minutes now, so we'll see how it gets edited down. But thank you to everyone. I'm going to try to do the ending part of this from memory. If you've listened this far, you probably like what you're hearing. So hit subscribe wherever you're listening. Tell someone to subscribe from wherever they're listening. We are Casual FC Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. We are casualfc.com on Blue Sky. And yeah, if you want to keep supporting us, there are multiple ways of doing it. The best and easiest way is to just interact with our content. You can share our stuff on social media, go comment on a YouTube post or on a pod page or Apple Podcasts or Podcastle or whatever you listen to us on. It helps people find us, and it helps us spread the word, or better yet, just give someone the link and
forward it directly. Be like this.
Yeah. We have merch, as Angela said. I am the one that usually designs everything, and we have ideas that brew. Some of them make it all the way through the end, and we currently have a couple of shirts, and we have some evergreen merch, things like that. So go check it out at shop.casualfc.com. And if you would like to support our podcast without buying more shit for your house, you can always help us out by buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/casualfcpod. It's an easy way for you to throw us a buck or two and help us with what we're doing.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. I'm probably missing some stuff, but you'll hear it on the next one.
It's casualfc.com. There you go. Everything's there.
There you go.
I can't. Thank you. I love you. We'll see you at BMO.
Bye. Bye.